Hi guys, it's Friedana from Free Lives for Bypass. I know I have not been on here in a very long time, and to be truthfully honest, I don't have an excuse for you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. There's been a lot of transitions with this gastric bypass, some good, some bad, and I just haven't felt like doing a video in a very long time. And so, excuse the baby in the background. He's my godson. He's about to turn 2, so he's talking a lot, or trying to talk anyway. So excuse him if you hear him. Anyway, so, like I said, no excuse. I'm not gonna, make up excuses. Anyway, so I wanted to give you guys an update. So I'm gonna start with my stats to begin with. If you don't know, I had gastric bypass on December 31st, 2019 at USC Medical Center in California, and it was an open surgery. My starting weight, highest weight recorded, was 245. My surgery weight was 213, and today I am a little over 3 months post-op, so I'm 14 weeks. I'll be 15 weeks on Tuesday, which is my birthday. Yay! I am currently 175. So, what's been going on as far as weight-wise? Right now I'm in a stall. I've been 175 for about 2 weeks now, and so I'm trying to work on that. With working on that, I'm getting these cravings. So I was intermittent fasting before surgery. I'm trying to implement intermittent fasting right now. Let me put my glasses on because I'm squinting. I'm trying to implement intermittent fasting right now, and here's what's happening. So I like to intermittent fast. I like to start to eat at 12 and stop eating by 5. But what happens when I start to eat at 12 is that by 8 I get so hungry that it hurts, so I have to eat something. So I'm trying to find a way to incorporate my intermittent fasting and be full, because I don't eat every 2 hours, which that's what they tell us we should do. So this is what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start intermittent fasting every other day so that my body can get used to it, and so that maybe I can trick my body into losing some weight, because if one day I'm not intermittent fasting and I'm eating from 9 to 5, and then the next day I eat from 12 to 5, it'll trick my body somehow and get out of this 175. I hear even regular people say, that they stall at around 175, but, and since I don't do cardio, obviously I cannot do cardio. I think the weight, it's leaving slower, than a person who can do cardio. So in the meantime, I just started to try to do weightlifting, not weightlifting, but strength training. I worked on my glutes. My glutes were about sore for about 3 days, so I was excited because I did find someone on YouTube that I can actually do their exercises and it still be effective. So I'm excited about that. I just watched her abs video, and it was a good video. I don't have her name though. I will post it in the link below because she has good workouts. Sorry, I probably should have got that information. Anyway, what else? Loose skin. Let's talk about loose skin. My arms. I'm going to set this down here real quick. My arms have loose skin the most. My arms have always had the loose skin. I've hated my arms since I've gotten out of high school. For some reason, I was in ROTC, and after ROTC and, doing all the push-ups and, twirling that rifle around, I guess because my fat, deposited after high school, start coming on, and of course I was eating everything I wanted, my fat decided to go to my elbow and the back of my arm. So this is my arm. It's saggy. It used to be big and, you know, voluminous, but you've never been able to see my actual elbow. There's my elbow, but it has this this thing right here. So I'll probably have to have that removed, but here's the deal about that. So when I think about having skin removal surgery, I have to take some things into consideration. Number one, I had the gastric bypass surgery, and it was not a pleasant experience as far as transitioning, being in the ICU. It was not a pleasant experience, the things that I have to go through because of my lungs. But I had an epidural as far as drugs. So pain-wise, I was good as far as pain concerned. But a lot of people didn't have an epidural, but because I have lung issues, I had an epidural. And I was on Dilaudid. But as far as everything else, you know, bedside manner, as far as food, as far as them getting me on the right oxygen flow and all that, as far as my physical therapy, it was a mess, you know, and I didn't enjoy it. Even as far as them having me use the bathroom and not being able to, you know, release bowels because they wanted to put that little potty under me while I was in the bed, and it wouldn't come out, and I was running out of breath trying to use the restroom until I yelled at them and told them to get me the side, you know, the commode that goes on the side, the little portable one. They finally got that, and I let out about, she said it was like 10 ounces of fluid. It was a lot for me to have, you know, and them giving me the Lasix, trying to get rid of the water from the lungs. It was a lot. So the experience was not pleasant. And then having to actually have the lung transplant. So I'll have the lung transplant. It's about an 8 to 20 day stay in the hospital right here. Probably more 20 days than 8. And then it's about a year recovery. Getting my mind prepared to go through that, it just kind of makes me feel like I don't know about excess skin removal surgery, you know, at the end of the day. But I don't have any excess skin here. You see it's tight. That's because I've always had small boobs. Get out of my window. That's because I've always had small boobs. And so, and maybe about a year ago, I stopped wearing bras because my lungs can't, you know, take the pressure. As far as my stomach, I still have my stomach. It's not as big as it was, but it's still stomach there, you know, so I'm waiting for that. And I guess I need to start eating more vegetables, and that will slim down. I haven't eaten a lot of vegetables yet because I had a traumatizing experience going from puree to soft foods, and so I've been kind of trying to stay away from the vegetable scene. But obviously I've been eating whole foods, and I need to start incorporating vegetables. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try keto, and I'm going to see if I can sustain that diet, if I like that diet, if it works for me. And from there, I'll see how much weight I'm losing with the intermittent fasting, and how much doing the on a day, off a day intermittent fasting will work for me. So that I can, since I can't do cardio, to lose the weight, you know. So that's how it goes with what's going on with the weight loss. As far as my hair, I haven't lost any hair. When I wash my hair, it's about the same amount, which is probably about like this amount of hair with the detangling process. So what I do for my hair, I take all my vitamins. I take, right now I'm taking, I can show you guys here. I was taking Flintstone vitamins for a while. I just got these in the mail for my multivitamin. Flintstone vitamins have iron in them, but since we're going through this whole thing with the virus, I didn't want to risk not getting enough nutrients, since they can't obviously take my blood to test it to tell me if I'm okay or not. So I went on ahead and got the bariatric advantage just to make sure. I'm taking B12. I'm taking iron. Julian, get out of the window. Come lay down over here. Let's see. Just get my little case out here. So, multivitamin 3 times a day. Iron at night. I take B12 on Fridays, and I take vitamin D 3 on Fridays, and my vitamin D is 50,000 IU. Let me show you guys vitamin D. Vitamin D. 50,000 IU. 50,000 international units. I take pantoprazole for to reduce, acid reducer to reduce ulcers. What I can say is, since gastric bypass, I no longer have acid reflux, and I've had acid reflux since I was 18 years old, and I will be 37 years old on Tuesday, and this is the first year that I have not had acid reflux, and I am so excited about that. So I no longer have acid reflux. I no longer vomit anymore. I have not vomited, except for the gastric bypass, through like the puree phase and saucing phase, when something didn't sit right. But it was a different type of vomit, not this being over the toilet for 45 minutes type of vomit that I was experiencing. I no longer do that. I'm no longer have incontinence with number 1. So I'm no longer on the wearing the silhouette diapers anymore. I'm back into my underwear, even though I'll probably have to get some new ones shortly because they are all big. What else? I still take my B1 because I have nausea. I have a lot of problems with nausea, so I'm still taking that. I think that's all the vitamins that I'm taking right now. Actually, no, it's not. So I'm also taking biotin 5,000 mcg. I got this from Amazon, and I'm taking a hair vitamin called the Main Choice Metabolism. I take that at night before bed. I don't have any more. I just ran out. And I just ran out, so I do have to get some more. But I plan on keeping this regimen up because I do not want to lose my hair. I've worked so hard for my hair. I cut my hair off in 2013, and I plan on never cutting my hair again. So I plan on it growing, and staying healthy. And I went through so many transitions with it, as far as being on prednisone and, you know, having shedding and thinning of hair, and having to grow it back, you know, and wait for strands to grow back, and, you know, you can see where the strands were growing back, and, you know, I've been through so much. And obviously with a lung transplant, it's probably going to be so much more, because I'll be on a whole lot of medication. So I want to have my hair as long as possible, you know, healthy as long as possible. So that's what's going on with the hair. Oh, back to loose skin. I do have loose skin in my thigh area. Let's see here. Let you guys see my sissy thigh. I'm kidding, but I have loose skin. It's loose. So it's not really loose, like where I can pull it, but I do want to, and in my stomach, I do want to still have a little gut, smaller than it used to be, but still there. So I want to start doing my strength training now. I feel like it's a good time. Whew. I will insert some pictures at the end of the video. I know I said I would in my last video, and I did, and I forgot, but I will remember to do it in this video. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that I want to tell you guys. Just in case you guys know, if you have Alexa, you can set her up to for the alarms to let you know when you need to take your vitamins and medication, even water or protein, whatever. You can type it in to your phone, and Alexa will. I have the Echo Dot. She is right here, and she alarms me anything, and I think it's really neat and really cool, and it's a great idea to have that. Otherwise, you can just set alarms in your phone, reminders in your phone for that. I still do take milk and magnesia for constipation. I take also smooth tea for constipation, but I don't have to take it all the time. I did purchase the sweet treats. I have a little package right here. Empty package. Sweet treats. And these suckers have 28 grams of dietary fiber. If you eat one bag of these, you're gonna go to the restroom in the morning, and it'll be just smooth, regular, nice bowel movement, and it's awesome. So I plan on keeping these, and they are only 3 grams of sugar and about 5 carbs. So great. What else? Oh, I bought these. Great snack. They are 1 carb, 1 dietary fiber, 11 grams of protein. I need to get an actual hibiscus tea, but I've been making the hibiscus lemonade, like the one at Starbucks. And what I'll do is, this is hibiscus raspberry, but I'll get a regular hibiscus tea, and I have been adding the Crystal Light lemonade to it. And so I'll do maybe like a cup of this, and then a cup of cold water, and then add the Crystal Light packet, and it'll taste just like the one at Starbucks. This one has a little raspberry hint, but if I get the regular hibiscus, on point. Exactly the same. That's one of my favorite drinks. No sugar. So that is, other than that, I have been trying. I'm going to start meal prepping as well. I'm going to order some meal prep containers, and I'm going to start meal prepping to make things easier on me, because sometimes I'm so weak, and when I don't eat, get out of the window. Get out of the window. Put that curtain back. Oh my God, son, he's about to be 2 years old, and he's just everywhere. So, we'll just take meal prep containers. I'm gonna order some. I find if I don't have a plan, and I just get hungry and I forget to eat, and I get hungry and it's like I'm starving, and so when I'm like that, I get weak. Then it's hard for me to stand up and actually fix me something to eat, and I get weak, and then I start coughing, and so we're gonna start meal prepping so that there's things in my refrigerator that I can just go grab when I need, and then I'll be more on time with an eating schedule. So that's my plan. I'm gonna so keto with intermittent fasting every other day, and meal prepping and strength training. So we'll see how it works within the next 30 days. So I'm really excited to start this challenge. And let me know in the comment section how you guys have been doing, what you've been doing to, keep yourself motivated and encouraged. What you've been doing to keep your weight loss, on schedule and, occurring. I hope you guys enjoyed this comment. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe, and leave me a comment below, and I'll subscribe to your channel as well. Anyway, so I hope you guys are blessed, and I hope you're staying safe. Have a wonderful day.